On army request, BTS Illegal Army brings you Mafias Mute Wife Jimin FF. The wedding of the well-known mafia Park Jimin is taking place. As he waits for his bride to walk down the aisle for the ritual to start, his anger rises with every passing second. Meanwhile, a group of unserious friends, including the bride's brother and others, are busy playing a game of truth or dare. The bottle stops on you. Dare, a smack. Stands up, say I still love you, Park Jimin. You smirk while the bride's brother guy shoots daggers at him. Hey idiot, he's my brother-in-law. Shut up. Flick sky forehead. Hey, are you scared, Wine? Shut up. You stand up on the chair. Hey you, Mr. Park, handsome Jimin. I still love you. Jimin's eyes shoot open at the confession. He smirks as soon as his gaze lands on you. Your hair covers your face and he desperately waits for it to be uncovered. The crowd begins murmuring. As soon as your hair falls away from your face, he becomes lost in your smile. Wow, our tigress chuckle. You smile but your eyes widen as soon as they meet Jimin's. He is already staring at you. You look down and bite your lip, thinking he is really handsome. Shaking your thoughts away, you turn towards Sky. Yeah, idiot, when will your sister show up, huh? I am leaving. Frustrated. Hey, but you leave before he can finish. You pout and start walking towards your car. He's really handsome. I also feel like marrying a handsome and rich guy like him. He's so manly. I'm jealous now. Pout. Yeah, Vine, stop it. You face palm and sigh. Opening your purse, you rummage through it to find the key. When you finally find it, it slips and falls. You sigh deeply and are about to kneel, but a man kneels before you. Picking it up, he stretches out his hand for you to take the key. Thank you, smiles. You're about to take the key, but the man holds your hand. Yeah, idiot. Shh, pretty lady. You blink and gulp as all your tigress-like confidence melts away. You feel like a soft kitten in front of this man who scares you to death. Shut up, gulps. The man laughs maniacally. You take a step back and he steps forward. Frightened, you start running. But unfortunately, you end up in a dead-end alley. Shit. The man pushes you and pins you against a wall, but before he can do anything, the sounds of approaching footsteps make you both turn. A little smoke blurs the view, and through it step an angelic face with devilish eyes. Without realizing it, you smile slightly, feeling like he is your savior. The man freezes at the sight of him and flees. Wow, amazed. You really scared that man, huh? Jimin raises an eyebrow. Thank you, but what about your marriage? It's ongoing, right? I called it off. Yes, gulps. I mean, oh shit. Jimin turns around and laughs silently while you face palm. Come, let me drop you home. You smile and nod, but internally you feel butterflies fluttering wildly. Ah, his voice, you think. In the car. So where do you live? You gulp thinking, is he really such a gentleman to take me home? You pout, frown. Excuse me, miss. Mine. An idea pops into your mind and you start shedding crocodile tears. Hey, what happened? He looks shocked at your sudden crying. If you hadn't come, fake soaps, something really bad might have happened to me. Shh, don't cry, it's okay, I'm with you. I mean, I came right. Please don't cry, I'm not good at consoling. You purse your lips thinking, your voice is enough, idiot. Jimin pulls over. I am sorry for taking you to my place, but let us stay here for a while and calm down. Then I will personally drop you home. Smiles, I promise. He places a hand on his chest. You blink thinking, this boy will surely kill me. He walks ahead showing you the way, holding your stomach. You sigh. Stop it, yeah, butterflies. Bring a glass of water quickly. He orders a maid. You do a little wiggle dance, making the maid's eyes widen, but she doesn't say anything and leaves. Jimin removes his coat and you gulp, lost in his presence. He casually takes a seat beside you, resting one leg over the other. The maid returns with the water and you drink the whole glass while eyeing him, thinking, how can he be so hot? The water is finished, but you are still pretending to drink. Jimin notices and chuckles, leaning over to gently take the glass from your hand. You look down, biting your lip. Jimin's gaze shifts to your lips and he gulps. Stretching his hand, he gives the maid the glass, but she face palm as Jimin seems too lost in you and offers the glass in the wrong direction. She retrieves it silently, leans back. By the way, I remember you shouting in my marriage that you still love me. He emphasizes the word still, your eyes widen. Ah, it was just a day. You made me wonder if I was stupid enough to break up with the most beautiful girl I have ever seen. Your eyes shoot open just as Jungkook enters. Why shock? Froon? Jungkook? Relax, guys. Jungkook sometimes stay over, and I brought her home because a man was misbehaving with her, and she was scared, crying. Crying? Raises an eyebrow. You gulp as Jungkook laughs. Nice joke, Hyung laughs. Let me tell you, Ryan never cries and never blushes. Jimin smirks, leaning back. I will take my leave. You glare at Jungkook as you stand up, but Jimin purposefully sticks out a leg, causing you to trip and fall onto his lap. Oops, let me take my leave. Smack. Jimin signals him and he leaves. You try to get up, but Jimin firmly holds your vest. Miss Ryan, for your kind information, I'm a mafia and I can easily recognize true tears and crocodile tears. Smack chuckles. Let me tell you, Mr. Park, I am Mayan, and I also recognize that you already fell for me in the marriage hall. Your eyes tell everything. Smacks. He chuckles, realizing you are just like him. Swiftly, he pushes you onto the couch and hovers over you. Leaning closer, he kisses your right cheek. So let me be quick. Will you be my girlfriend? Smack. No. Chuckles. You are so mischievous. Then what about my wife? This is too fast, Mr. Park. So no. Smack. Then be the mother of my children. Smile. You burst out laughing. And from that day, the door of the new love story opened. It seemed so dramatic. Their first meeting, love at first sight. But this is what destiny planned. And destiny's plans are never easy to understand. In their case, it was even more dramatic. After 2 months of dating, the sweet memories and moments were impossible to forget, bringing them closer and closer. Who knew that a simple dare would turn into something so beautiful? I do. Smile. I do. Shyly. I still love you. Smile teasingly. You giggled and hugged him as he embraced you tightly. Congratulations, but believe me, my dear brought you both together or else you two would have never met. You rolled your eyes at Jungkook. Yeah, dude, you are right. Smile. You were about to hug Jungkook, but Jimin stepped in between. Not allowed. Smirk. Even Jungkook said in unison, yeah. Later that night, I have a gift for you. Smile. Wow, a wedding gift. So what is it? Gasp. You gasped as he picked you up in his arms and strode to the garden. The truck opened, releasing dozens of balloons into the air. As the balloons disappeared, your eyes landed on a pink Lamborghini, your dream car. He put you down and you embraced him tightly. Thank you so much. I love you, Park Jimin. Chuckles. I love you more, Mrs. Park. Let's go. I don't want to die. Yeah. He chuckled as you dragged him into the car. You start driving while Jimin took the passenger seat. His smile never leaving his face as he admired your control at the steering wheel. Hua, my girl, let me treat you to ice cream. He giggled and nodded. You stopped the car at a shop and stepped out. But as soon as you got inside, you realized you didn't have any money. Ish. Suddenly you heard a voice. Hey man. You turned around shocked. Pardon? Frowned. Chuckling. How swiftly you snatched my groom from me and now act all innocent. Your eyes widened as you recognized Leah, Kai's sister. You gulped. Leah, I am sorry. Nothing was intentional. Lost out. Oh really? I know. I am sorry. It all just happened. You gulped again, struggling to find the right words. Meanwhile, Jimin, who was waiting for you in the car, wondered why it was taking you so long. He stepped out and noticed the shopkeeper hurriedly coming out of the store. It was already late at night and there were no customers inside the shop. His eyes widened when he saw Leah holding a knife at your throat. Quietly he pulled out his gun and pointed it at her. Leah, leave her, Claire. But Leah scratched your arm and pulled you closer, pressing the knife harder against your throat. Leah, you know me. Before I shoot you, stop this, Claire. Smirk. How did you forget that I am also part of this world? She dug the knife deeper, making your neck bleed. Tears welled up in your eyes from the pain. Jimin gulped, unable to bear your tears. Leah, please, beg. Jimin, I know you never loved me, but you shouldn't have called off the wedding to marry that. I waited all this time for your marriage with her to kill her afterward. That would have caused you even more pain. It was all destined. Leah chuckled maniacally, digging the knives deeper. Scream, sobs. Jimin, please Leah, what do you want? Angrily. He was terrified, scared to death of losing you. He was sweating profusely. Her death smack, scream. Leah slit your throat. Jimin quickly rushed to you, holding you as you collapsed. Mayan, please. He pressed your mouth, trying to stop the blood, but it was no use. He picked you up and drove to the hospital. As soon as the doctors took you into the emergency room, he started crying, sobbing hard, thinking, please, Mayan, be safe. A while later, Jungkook rushed in. How is she? Concerned. Jimin hugged him, crying on his shoulder. She is a strong Hyun. He sniffled, trying to hold back his own tears, acting strong in front of Jimin. Who did this? Leah. The door opened and the doctor came out. How is she? Wiping tears. She is safe, but I am sorry, Mr. Park. She lost her voice, and we are unsure when it might return. How is that possible? Shock. Her recurrent laryngeal nerve was damaged. While this condition is temporary, we can't provide a timeline for her recovery. Jimin stumbled and kneeled, sobbing hard. Hyung, please gather yourself. You need to take care of her now. Flashback. I am sorry for being late. Breathing heavily. Yeah, I am sorry, Mayan. Don't be so rude. Say a word, please. He was shocked when you stayed silent. Are you giving me the silent treatment? Don't you dare, baby. You pouted and bit your lip. Say a word. I am so impatient to hear your voice. Please, begging. Yeah, Jimin burst out laughing. I can't stay quiet even for a minute. It's so impossible for me. Face palms. Hyung, only you can give her hope and a reason to live. Please gather yourself. Noted. I will. Jimin is sitting beside you, holding your hand, waiting for you to regain consciousness. Slowly you open your eyes and smile at him. You try to say something, but no sounds comes out. Your eyes widen in panic and you hold your neck in pain. Calm down, Mayan. Don't try to speak, please. Tears begin to fall from your eyes like a river. Jimin purses his lips, trying not to cry in front of you. Listen to me, Mayan. You look at him and he gulps nervously. Temporarily, you have lost your voice. It's just for two weeks. He lies to you. He holds your hand, but you yank it away. I know this is hard for you, but please, Mayan, calm down. It's just 2 weeks. You sob harder and Jimin hugs you, trying to calm you down. Interval. Take a moment to like. The next morning, Jimin carries you in his arms and settles you in the kitchen. Let me cook for you. Smile. Now tell me, what do you want to eat? Your husband is cooking for you for the first time. He giggles, but you are about to respond when you stop yourself. You remember and Jimin notices. He becomes sad, mine, but you rush out, heading to your shared bedroom. Jimin leans to the counter, tears falling from his eyes. Meanwhile, in the room, you are also sobbing. The next day, Jimin wakes up with a new determination to be strong and make you laugh. As he wakes up thinking about it, he realizes that you are not in the bedroom. Mayan, the bad thoughts cloud his mind. Did she leave me? Mayan, you hear him shouting your name and you quickly emerge from the wardrobe wearing his shirt. Mayan, you face palm and flick him, signing him to ask, what? Chuckles nervously. I thought you left me. You close your eyes for a moment and then pout cutely, yet angrily. Hua, looking sexy in my shirt. Your eyes widen and you pick up your phone to type. Are you crazy? Why would I leave you? Jimin smiles, causing you to frown. Stop smiling and go take a shower. Alone? Smack. You are about to type again, but then you understand the meaning of his words. Your eyes widen, showing both shock and anger. He chuckles and rushes to the shower. While in the shower, Jimin smiles like an idiot, knowing that he succeeded in making you smile. Meanwhile, you are in the kitchen cooking for him while smiling, thinking about his playful flirtation from the night before. You think that being mute isn't so bad after all, especially since you have such a lovely partner, and he told you it was only for 2 weeks. He smiles and back hugs you. You flinch. Only I am the authorized person to back hug you. Don't be scared. You smile, but internally you are laughing. This shirt looks good on you. You smile and sigh. I love this shirt. I love you too. You face palm and shake your hand repeatedly, neglecting the words. Jimin smacks. He knows you said you love the shirt, but he enjoys the confused look on your face. Jungkook enters. Today is my birthday? Excitedly. You rush to him and embrace him. Yeah, this is not allowed. Pout. You stick your tongue out at Jimin, causing his eyes to widen. You both have to come. It's at the XX Club. With that, he rushes out. Jimin smiles, but as soon as his eyes land on your faded smile, he frowns. What happened, Ryan? You gulp and pull out your phone, typing. Although Jimin is impatient right now, he waits calmly for you to type the entire message. You go to Jungkook's birthday and wish from my side? Please, I don't want to come. Jimin frowns but understands your concern. He embraces you tightly. Bayan, your husband is a mafia. In that party, no one dares to badmouth you or say a word about you being mute. If anyone dares, I swear I will beat him until he loses his voice. Your eyes widen hearing this from him and you become scared. You backed away and shake your head slightly. Sigh, okay, I won't beat him up, my man will. You face palm because he didn't even make an effort to understand you. He just says whatever he wants. You pout angrily, resting both your hands on your waist, glaring at him. He chuckles. Let's go shopping. I want to flaunt my wife tonight. This is the first time I am attending an event as someone's husband. You close your eyes and smile. At the club, you are looking so hot. All the F men are staring at you. You smile and look down at his compliment mixed with his cute jealousy, but internally you are so nervous, not knowing why. Hey Young, he waves and walks up to you. Oof, so pretty, Ryan. Smile. Jimin clears his throat. Let me remind you, if you ever get involved in a fight with him, don't force yourself to forgive him. There's me who's in line for you. You smile internally laughing. Jimin chokes Jungkook with his arms. Yeah, Hyung, I'm just kidding. They both laugh and you look at Jimin fondly. Wait, I'll be back. You nod and he leaves with Jungkook. You fiddle with your fingers and look down when a girl greets you. Hey, Jimin's so-called wife. You bite your lip. Hi, I am Era. Smile. You smile. Can't you speak? Are you mute? Chuckles. She laughs, making you feel low. You gulp and look down. Era. You both turn to Jimin. How dare you talk to my wife like that, huh? Angrily. He takes a step forward, scaring Era. You hold his arm and shake your head. I leave, glares. Era quickly leaves, glaring at you. Jimin rubs his temples and turns to you. I'm sorry. You shake your head and smile at him, assuring him. He smiles back. Mayan, gacha. He holds your hand and leads you to the front. Jungkook is in the middle and you and Jimin take his sides as he cuts the cake. Jungkook gives you the first bite, making Jimin poke his inner cheek. Jimin strides towards you and glare at Jungkook. Jimin picks a piece and Jungkook opens his mouth, but Jimin changes the direction and gives it to you. Jungkook shakes his head and you smile. You hit Jimin on the shoulder slightly. But then a girl comes and pushes you to give Jungkook a bite, causing the drink in your hand to spill on your cloth. Jimin glares at her and is about to say something, but you hold his hand and sign to him, motioning towards the restroom. He nods and you leave. Before she can give Jungkook a bite, Jungkook holds her hand, mouthing sorry and no to her. Jungkook never takes a bite from any other girl's hand. He's built on his principles. Jimin smiles and gives Jungkook a bite. They share a beautiful mischievous movement until Jimin realizes that you have been taking so much time just like before. He gets scared and taps Jungkook on the shoulder, gaining his attention. Jungkook, isn't fine taking so much time. Relax, Hyung, just I'm going to find her. Jungkook also rushes behind Jimin. Meanwhile, you are about to enter the restroom when two men grab you. One places a hand over your mouth to prevent you from screaming, and they both drag you into the room. They don't realize that you are mute. If they hadn't blocked you from speaking, you could have screamed. They push you onto the bed. One man holds your hand. You try to scream, but nothing comes out. The other man hovers over you, scaring you, and tears begin to fall like a river. You shake your head desperately, gathering all your strength to scream, and finally you manage to do so. Jimina gets stuck again, but luckily Jimin and Jungkook hear your voice. Ryan, here. He points in that direction. Jimin and Jungkook together break down the door and enter. Jimin kills the man who is hovering over you and Jungkook beats the other man. Jimin's anger doesn't seem to calm down as he beats them mercilessly. You cry harder, but the pain of trying to speaking a word is unbearable. Blood comes out of your mouth and you lose consciousness. Jungkook notices, kicks the man and rushes to you. Hyung, she needs you. Stop it, concerned. Jimin turns around and rushes to you. He picks you up in his arms. She is okay, but unfortunately, she tried too hard to scream. Because of this, her vocal cords are damaged, and I think she might not be able to speak permanently. But there's still hope. Let's wait for the reports. Jimin's eyes widen upon hearing this. He sighs deeply and strides to your room, unaware that you have already heard everything. You quickly wipe your tears as he enters. Now you feel like a burden to him. Good news, smile. The doctor said that in a week you will regain your voice. You smile knowing he is lying to you. I am sorry, man. This is all because of me. I was so stupid to let you go alone. Tears threaten to fall from both of your eyes. You stand up and hug him. Silently, you both shed tears in each other's embrace, secretly consoling one another. Time skips to home. Let's order a pizza, okay? You nod. As Jimin starts searching for his phone, you gulp and gently hold his hand. He raises an eyebrow and you gesture for him to sit beside you. Sadly, you bring out your phone and start typing. I know that I lost my voice permanently. When Jimin reads it, his eyes widen. How? You gulp and type again. I heard everything. Jimin scratches the back of his neck after reading the text and gulps. But before he can say anything, you type again. Leave me. I am nothing more than a burden to you now. You type this with blurry eyes as tears stream down your face. Jimin reads the text and glares at you. Before you can type anything else, he snatches the phone and throws it on the couch. Are you stupid? I love you, idiot. Didn't you know that? And just because you are mute, you think I would leave you? What did you think of me, huh? You cry harder. Jimin's eyes also glisten as he holds your arm and pulls you closer. I'm not gonna leave you. Never. He kneels sobbing. Please forgive me, Mayan. I failed to save you. I'm a loser, a powerful mafia boss. Everyone gets scared of me, but I'm a loser who couldn't protect his wife. Twice, I failed miserably. You kneel and cup his face with trembling hands, then embrace him tightly. You are shocked to see him crying for you and blaming himself for everything. Picking up your phone, you type, don't blame yourself, just hug me and don't leave me, please. Jimin reads the text and hugs you tightly. Next time, don't you dare look down on my wife, understand? You nod. Later, you both enjoy pizza, smiling and silently accepting the lifelong hurdles of life. Jimin picks you up and sets you on the counter. Let me cook a delicious breakfast for my beautiful wife. You smile as he starts cooking. I am thinking how lucky I am to have a mute wife, isn't it? You frown. Every husband wishes his wife would be silent for an hour, and here I am. He giggles, you hit him and are about to leave, but he pins you against the counter, smiling. As he tucks your hair back, you grab your phone and type, go marry another girl. I am not your wife anymore. He chuckles while reading the text, and to irritate you, he says, seriously? Are you giving me permission? Teasingly, you gasp. Wow, let me tell you the name of my second soon-to-be wife. You are shocked thinking, did he really already find someone? Leah? Yeah. Both of you are shocked as you hear your voice. You gasp. Mayan, are you okay? Concerns, you nod. Say something, Mayan. Try it. But don't push yourself too hard, okay? Hopefully. You nod, gulping. Hello? He smiles, picks you up in his arms and twirls you around. I love you, Mayan. Just then Jungkook enters. Jimin puts you down and you rush to Jungkook. Hi, Jungkookie. Smile. Hi. Shocked. How the hell are you speaking? Blinks. Hong Mayan got possessed by a ghost? I guess. Jimin bursts out laughing and flicks Jungkook's forehead. Is she really shocked? Jimin notes Jungkook picks you up bridal style and twirls you around. Jimin glares at him, jealousy flashing in his eyes. Jungkook quickly puts you down. Sorry, Yoon, gulp. Ask me next time before touching her, glares. You chuckle. Let me know and bring cake to celebrate. Smile. Jimin. You smile but become concerned when you see tears in his eyes. Jimin, what happened? Do you know it's been 4 days and 15 hours since I last heard you call my name? You hug him tightly. I still love you, Jimin. Smiles. Jimin chuckles and kisses your forehead. Time skips. Let's celebrate her regaining her voice excitedly. You and Jimin smile. Jungkook hands you a knife to cut the cake. You look at the cake and glare at Jungkook because it says, welcome back, the world's best witch's voice. You turn to Jimin. Yeah, does my voice sound like a witch? Why are you complaining to me? Jungkook brought the cake. Idiot, but he's your friend, right? And here you are, laughing, shocked. When did I laugh? Shut up. Celebrate it alone. You push him and leave the room. Jimin glares at Jungkook. Now I understand why husbands want a mute wife. Facepalm. Jungkook giggles mischievously. The end. If you really like the FF, please like, share and comment. And if you want to be a part of this illegal chims family, then subscribe to my channel. Annyeong.